Joey Tanner. Big spender, Chris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she call me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground, what's underground. Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead dog. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the gang right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a popo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top notch.
I got that chicken to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with to groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Tryna get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. For real. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me now? 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 Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
In the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I wanna do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gon' come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this, even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some, Kenneth keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire, I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a bright of me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You just don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. I came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God, then me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
Renegade, renegade, renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hitting them. They hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Now Wilson on first down. And his first look is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's Wilson. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 31 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing on first down is Brady. And a dump off to White. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
20! 20!
Brady to throw on second down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Brady. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Oh, able to avoid him. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-zip. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now a carry for White. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Hill shedding the tackle. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This is Cohen, and he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 64 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And now running right through it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Like 20! Like 20!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Here's White, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 30 yards, and the Patriots are back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try again with Cohen. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one. An extra quarter on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now Brady. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing is Brady on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, it's Cohen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And Miller with it over the middle. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Wilson now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This is Howard on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Devin McCourty brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Wilson on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On second down, Wilson got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Brady now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
20, 20.
Brady will try again on second down. And a dump off to White. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Brady going to throw. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here's Wilson. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They go play action with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Wilson. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wilson on first down. And it's caught. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Let's go work. Let's go to work.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. On second down, here's Brady. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Beckham complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Wait, 20! 20!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Everyone's got four down. Try it. Look on team. 51.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
Now White. And some room to roam now. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He was looking for Edelman there. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So
they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Play action. Now Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion. One in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Brady to throw on second down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Khalil Mack coming hard that time. He's able to run him. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really got sacked.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now Brady throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Brady got to have this one. He's going deep for Brown. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. There's Wilson. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone and give him a gain of 37. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. This is caught. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and goal, Howard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Wilson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Important extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 23 yards on the play. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw, Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Wait, 20!
To throw is Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Brady to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
20! 20!
Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun. Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jonathan Bullard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.